All right, YouTube. Since MGTOW, my two MGTOW videos have been my most successful videos, I am going to make more MGTOW videos. Please click the like button so my videos can be watched by more people. But this particular MGTOW video is going to be about dating single moms. I'm doing it from my experience, my perspective. I'm going to mix that in. Um, so it's going to be perspective of from a guy that doesn't have kids itself, but if you have kids, maybe you can relate. But I'm not going to throw in every detail, so some of the story is going to be missing a little bit of holes. And in the background is actually like like the text message between me and the single mom that I dated at one point. All right, so what to understand or what to know prior to dating a single mom. Well, first off, the age in which her child is when y'all meet. It's important, not important at the same time, but it definitely sets up how you're going to enter the situation. For me, child was under a year. And with that being said, the first thing is everything that he doesn't do, the baby daddy, that's now your job. Plain and simple. That's how she's looking at it. In fact, when I was going into the situation, I probably had the naive idea of most guys, which is that's my girl and that's her kid. But any woman with children will tell you that the way that she's looking at it is we're now a family, which is two totally different ideas and perspectives. The expectations are so off, it's ridiculous. And chances are, and this is by the numbers, so it's not 100% obviously, but chances are she's not going to have a good job. So that's definitely even more weight on you. So that's a person and a half responsibilities that's solely on your shoulders now. Um, uh, her not only she's not going to have a good job, but the fact that she has a job at all, like half of her check is going to go to childcare. The cheapest childcare is like $200 a week, and that's like a child here in the ghetto. So you are responsible for really all of the finances. You know, a major thing is not your kid, but it is your responsibility. Uh, if you don't like, you can't discipline it the way you want to, but you are responsible to take care of it. And if that makes sense, um, you can't, for example, you can't control like what school they go to because if she wants to go to a certain school, she's going to go. Her kids are going to go there, but you are expected to pay for uniforms, school supplies. You are expected to contribute that, even though you have no control over it. And this is assuming that you guys are like in a committed relationship and like living together. Now, if you don't want the kids, you don't think the kids should have a certain haircut or certain attire, anything in that matter, your opinion really doesn't matter. But you are expected to contribute to those haircuts and outfits and et cetera, et cetera. And back to the baby daddy issue is him being absent is actually sometimes better because this if he's there but still not there at the same time, it actually adds more stress to the situation. It stresses her out because maybe has to go to court or she can't get assistance or whatever, and that is obviously going to come right back to you. Now, I've seen videos where people will say that there are pros to dating single moms, but I I personally don't see any pros to it. I do think that there are women who can be worth it, which is something completely different, but I just don't see how, because I look at a pro as an added value. So I don't see how there could be an added value, because at the end of the day, it's really to the kids to you really just becomes a liability, because again, they're not your kids, but they somehow do become your responsibility, which kind of are supposed to be one.